Arr, matey. We're about to make some pirate wine. Shiver me timbers, bitch. Two things we're gonna need. Unsulfured blackstrap molasses. Don't buy this shit in the grocery store. Get it online. You get a whole gallon for 25 bucks. Some of these grocery stores charge like $8 for a little jar that big. This is a whole gallon. We're not gonna need the whole gallon, but I'm gonna use the rest of this to make some rum later. Second thing, we'll need some coconut. Try your best to get unsulfured. You can get sweetened, but try your best to get unsulfured, because sulfured means there's preservatives in it, and yeast don't like preservatives. Alright, in a pan you want to put 1 allspice berry, 1 black peppercorn, and 1 clove. Then you want to put a little tiny bit of ginger. So small that you don't measure it. I'd say a pinch. Or a pinch and a half. Same with cinnamon. Put a couple pinches of cinnamon. Get a gallon of spring water, measure out 2 cups and have it ready. Alright, put your pot on low heat and stir this around until you can smell it. You just want to heat these up. Get all the aromatics out of them, whatever you want to call it. It don't take long at all. You don't want to burn it. You just want to warm it. This is only like 175 degrees. Alright. You're going to add an orange slice. Turn your heat up a little bit. Add your 2 cups of water. Now we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And here, we'll do the sugar first. We add a 1/4 cup of dark brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar, quarter teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give that a stir. Now we're going to add our coconut. Now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of that coconut. So far, we've made spiced rum, pretty much. If you like spiced rum, these are all the ingredients that you would use. But I'm gonna add a couple extra things. Turn my heat up a little more. I'm gonna add a couple cherries, a little bit of cherry juice. I'm gonna add some pineapple juice. And a few pineapples. That's it. Heat this up, and now we're going to add our molasses next. Let this get good and hot first. Now you add 2 cups of molasses. Blackstrap. Rinse that thing out. That shit's sticky. Bootstrap Philbilly. 1 more cup. Takes a minute to pour. That shit's like tar. Can't wait to make some rum. Second cup. Look at that. This wine don't turn out black, I'm adding some dye to it. Pirate wine. I don't think anybody's ever tried this. If they have, let me know. I think I'm the first one. That smells good. Keep that cooking. That's what you want right there. And turn the heat off, let it cool down for a minute. Looks like a hot tub full of deliciousness. It's gonna be some good fucking wine. Alright, with your 1 gallon jug, you need to pour some out so you have about 3/4 of a gallon. You gotta make room for everything. I'd say that's about right. We can add more water back to it if we need to. We just need room to put everything back in there. So now we're gonna strain that through a sieve, and then we're gonna put it through a funnel and add it back to this jug. All right. All right, that same spring water that we discarded earlier, we want to use. Get a cup about that full. Get your EC 1118 Lalvin yeast. You want to pour it in there. A lot of it sticks to the sides. Static electricity and shit. Put that in there. Stir that shit up. Wait about 5 minutes. Then we're going to dump it in there. And now you want to add your yeast. Oh, it's right on the money. You want to add your airlock. Now, put some water in your airlock. About halfway full. Let it sit for 2 weeks to a month. When it stops bubbling, right here, it'll be ready to try. And we'll move it to a secondary. All right, I'm ready to move my pirate wine into a secondary. You could pour it, you could put a hole in it. I got this cool little siphon just recently. It's got a little hand pump on it. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna try it out today. It's like $5 on eBay. You gotta put your bottle lower than the. It looks like it's working pretty good. It's even got a little screen on it. All right, we got it moved to our secondary. I'm gonna let it sit a couple more days in this, and then I'm gonna probably put it in the refrigerator and let everything drop to the bottom, and then I'll bottle it. I tasted it, and so far it has a little bit of a coffee taste. I think that's from the molasses. I don't know, we'll see how it is in a couple days. All right, we're ready to bottle this. I've let it sit for 3 days, and I cold crashed it for at least 24 hours in the refrigerator. If you're new to this, when you cold crash, it means you're sinking everything to the bottom. So you're making everything settle in the bottom. You need to be lower than that. Set it over there. Smells like molasses. Alright. We'll come back once we're done bottling. Alright, we got almost 4/5 out of it. We're going to try it now, see what it's all about. That's what it looks like. It's still good and dark. This still smells like molasses quite a bit. I thought there'd be more fruit. I mean, there's a little fruit in there, but a lot of it, that molasses is still overpowering everything. Probably should have used a little bit less molasses. Has a hint of coffee, which I don't like. I hate coffee. If I could go back and do anything different, I would have added a lot more pineapple juice. Probably a lot more pineapple. You get the coconut a little bit, but this is an experiment. I've never heard of pirate wine. It's something I made up. If it's out there already, let me know. I just figured I'd try and make a wine that kind of had all the same things in it as like a spiced rum, because we're going to do a rum. But I think this would be awesome for making cocktails, mixing it with other things. It would be good for cooking too, for sure. But you know, who knows? Let's see what happens in 6 months to a year. Let's come back to it. I want to try something real quick. Let's try this. Oh, that's so good. That's where it's at, making cocktails with this stuff. What I would do is add a little pineapple juice to this, a little more Captain Morgan's, and then maybe coconut milk, some coconut cream. That'd be the shit. Check it out. Big Easy's gonna try it now.
Smells like molasses. Real strong. It's got a strong hint of coffee to it. It's not bad. I've had worse.
All right. I'm gonna make this again. I think I know what I got to do to make it better. So keep an eye out for part 2. There will be a part 2 of pirate wine, and it's going to be so much better. This is my first time ever trying this. I think I'm the only one to ever try it. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. If you've ever made a wine with molasses, let me know about that. I've looked online. I haven't found anything. But I think I'm going to reduce the amount of molasses, up the amount of spices to maybe 3 times. I'm going to triple everything. I'm going to triple the coconut, triple the pineapple, triple the cinnamon, the ginger, and all the spices. Keep an eye out. Check it out.